Ladies, gentlemen, ragdolls and unknown entities. It's that one writer who tastes like Marmite. You either love me or hate me depending on how patient you are towards neurodivergent traits. After realizing that putting gacha videos on the internet isn't fun for me at least anymore, I've decided not to gachify any more big products for the public. Not now, of course. Only when I eventually finish everything else. I originally became a gachatuber in 2020, as it was the only way I could share my fanfictions with you all. At the beginning of 2025, however, I realised that due to the game being aimed at a child audience, it meant there were things in the stories I had to change in order to make them age appropriate. Thus, in Feb, I made an archiveofourown.org account. Archive of Our Own is a free writing site where you can upload your stories. It's become my magnum opus, comfort space, and hiding spot away from all the cancel culture. Given how my friend and my sister are looking into making an account, I've decided to make this video. So today, I'm going to show you how to sign up for free and get started, along with other imperch factors. The first thing to do is to nip onto AO3's website itself. What is this, 2015 again? I don't understand why people want to go back to those times. They were awful. If I wasn't logged in, logged out would actually say log in or create a new account. Click that to make your new account. Copilot was there when I got my new computer, but I hardly ever use it unless it's for language translations. Again, as I'm logged in, it didn't take me to the website. But if you don't have an account yet, or you're not logged in, it should look like this. The first thing to do is to type in your email address. After that, you click on Look Me Up. You'll be added to the waiting list queue with your own number and an estimate date on when your email will arrive. When the time comes, you interact with the email, then you click on the red highlighted link inside it. The link should take you back to Archive of Our Own, where you can create your account. Type in your username, password, confirm your password, and make sure your email address is in there. Please note that you must be 13 or over to have an account. And don't forget to tick the terms and conditions box, otherwise you won't be able to make that account. The video footage you're seeing is from 2018, so things might have changed but are still the same nonetheless. After clicking create an account, you'll be told that you'll be expecting another email in around 24 hours. Answer these emails quick or it'll expire. When the time comes, go to the email, then click on Activate Your Account, which is highlighted in red. This will take you to the login page where you can log into your new account. Now that you have your account, your username should appear in the top right corner. Hovering your mouse over it will bring you these options. Your dashboard is basically your activity and the fandoms you've written for. Your profile is your profile, where you get to change your bio and your profile picture. Your preferences are your preferences. You can tick or untick which boxes you're comfortable or uncomfortable with, involving privacy, display, comments, collections, challenges and gifts, and miscellaneous. Once comfortable, click update. You may need some coding skills for site skins. I don't have any coding skills, but I'd like to at some point. Your works are basically what you submit onto the website. Drafts are basically works you put aside. Series are basically collections of works you've made put into the former. Bookmarks are works from other people you've saved as souvenirs so you can read them again. Collections are like series, only you can add other people's works aside of your own. The inbox is a notification panel when someone comments on your work or responds to a comment from somewhere. Statistics show how your works are doing. It also puts your works into their separate fandoms and ranks them based on your preferences. History is basically, what it says on the tin. Subscriptions are who you've subscribed to, whether it's a work or a registered user. Co-creators are registered users who have worked on a work with you. There's sign-ups, assignments, claims. Related works are fan fictions that inspired you, and gifts are works you receive as a gift. To create a work, hover your cursor over Post and then click New Work. Your screen should look like this now. There's 4 or 5 ratings to choose from. Not rated, general audiences, teen and up audiences, mature, and explicit. Remember parents, stop blaming the creator. Mine's going to be teen and up because it's an Anna fan fiction. Even though it doesn't have any sexual content, a video stated that it's not suitable for children or those who are easily disturbed, and I don't want to gatekeep. Next, choose an archive warning your fanfiction contains. If it doesn't contain any archive warnings, tick No Archive Warnings Apply. If there's any triggers that aren't in the archive warnings list, click Choose not to use archive warnings. My fanfiction has a major character death, but don't worry, it's a temporary one, and it comes back to life. Next, type in the fandom, then press enter. As you can see, mine's an Enna fanfiction. Categories are a little bit like relationships. Tick which ones are relevant to the story. Gen means that there's no relationships or interactions or romantic relationships that are important to the story. I ticked other because Enna has a lot of important interactions with an OC of mine. If there are important relationships, type them in. A slash is for romantic relationships, and an ampersand, I don't know how to pronounce that, is for platonic relationships. Enna in this story has a platonic relationship with my Japanese OC, Octi. I suggest only putting in relationships that are actually important to the story. Next, type in the characters that are featured in your story and press enter every time. This story features characters such as Enna and Mooney and original Enna characters. But I'm hoping to add Findle to the story at some point. Next are the tags, which will help readers find your story. Tags may include the genre of the story, the triggers, stuff that happens, stuff it contains. I can't talk. I wonder what's going to happen to Enna here. Put in the title of your story, then type in the summary of what your story is about. If necessary, put in your notes. If you want to gift your work to someone, type in their name. Remember, they can only be a registered user. If your work is a remix, a translation, a podfic, or was inspired by another fic, don't forget to add the URL and the title. If your work is part of a series, add your work to your series, or create a new one. Enna Hydrotherapy is part of the series Enna Diary of a Polygon Girl. If your work has multiple chapters, tick the box. If you're unsure of how many chapters this work will contain, add a question mark. If you don't add a title to your chapter, it will just read out as chapter. I'd highly suggest keeping the publication date, as recently published fanfictions will be at the top. Set the language for the story. You can also choose if you want to only show your work to registered users or not, as well as whoever can comment on the work. As for the actual story itself, don't forget to click Rich Text. Then you can write down the story. I've copy and pasted mine from Google Docs, and I suggest that you have a backup too. Once you're ready, click Post. As you can see, it says please wait instead. Oh, that's because something happened while I was working on it. Don't worry, it's easy to fix. All you have to do is click Preview. This will show you what your work will look like. Scroll down until you get to the end, then click Post. And there's your work. At the bottom of the contents, you'll find the date it was published, the date it was updated, the amount of words, the chapters and the chapter you're on, and the amount of hits. Hits are basically the amount of people who clicked on your work. Bookmarks and kudos will appear at the bottom as well. Oh, and comments. Kudos are basically likes. You can't see them at the moment because I don't have any yet. Until now, where I at least have one. There's many ways to search for works. The first method is clicking on the genre of fandom. Fandoms range from books, TV shows, movies, video games, etc. The second method is the search bar. You may need to make your search specific, otherwise nothing will turn up. I had to change my search because of this. The third method is clicking on a tag or the fandom. It could be a character, or a ship, or a genre, or what happens, etc. When clicking on the fandom tag, recent works will appear at the top. You can sort out your searches and choose what you want to include and exclude. This is important. If an empty user wants you to commission your work into art or a comic, don't respond. They may be scammers. Those are the essential things to know about AO3. There's probably a couple of things I left out, but I still hope this video helped either way. AO3 is where I'll be more active, as it's where I feel homey. At some point, I'd like to make fanfiction readings and OC tutorials. First though, my screenshot folder needs a good clear out. I'm not sure what else to say except thanks for watching.